I've been doing excavation since I was 18. Bought my first backhoe at 18 and my first excavator at 21. So I went from excavation to crushing to quarries, and now we're basically mostly in the recycle industry. We do a lot of dumpsters where we recycle the shingles down in Stratford, where we have a handful of equipment down there to assist. And we also do crushing. We got back into it because we rented one to do our own building. Then it wasn't available, so we bought one, and now we're back into that. Which is where a lot of the Doosan equipment's being used, feeding crushers, harvesting rock. And the dozer we're using for building our new building because we're doing some new site development for ourselves, and we're using that to grade everything off. The other site's within a couple acres of here, and they had a problem where they had to get rid of a lot of rock. So fortunately we need it, so we've been hauling it out, which is the reason why we just purchased the new 350, because we wanted something big just to rip through it. I think we got the new 350, and we got the 300 loader, and we got a 140 with a hammer running, all Doosan. And that's doing the job. Obviously, you're always interested in the quality of the machine, but it's also about the quality of the dealer. I've dealt with everybody for the last 30 years, trucks, equipment, and it's all about the dealership. If they can't assist you when you're down, you're down. And when you're down, you're not making money, and you can't make it up. So it's really about the dealership, and I've been really happy with Barry. My relationship with Barry is very well. I bought my first excavator with them just on a fluke. It was a little Yanmar, and I really like the people. The financing guy is great, the service is great, the sales is good. I mean, the biggest thing is I bought a machine and it broke down 8 o'clock at night. At 6 in the morning, the mechanic was texting me, where am I going to meet this machine? So it's just, the service is phenomenal, and that's why I keep going back. And that's true, I'm not just saying that. So my experience with the new D350 is excellent. My guys really like it. It's got a lot of power, a lot of control, and I like the panoramic camera, so hopefully they don't dent it up too bad. That machine is primarily harvesting rock. We got a couple sites where we're going to be taking blast and getting it ready to crush. So this machine's perfect for crushing. However, the 350 is better at attacking the hills and separating the material. I mean, you get those big boulders, that thing just eats it up. I mean, even with the grapple, it just grabs it and puts it where you want it. The new Doosan dozer I do like. I had to get used to it a little. I haven't run a dozer in a few years, and it's got a lot of features in it. So once you kind of get used to the features, you really can control it. There's a lot more control than the older style dozers. I mean, even like the speed up, I was trying to figure it out at first because I didn't know, but there's a lever on the right to go faster or slower. In the old days, you only had so many gears to choose from or decelerate, so you lose power. So with this, you can stay in your gear, keep the power at full, click it down, and you're crawling. But then as soon as you break free, bang, you can hit it and run with it. So I'm very impressed with the features on it. My business in the future is mostly recycle and aggregate. We're opening a facility here to recycle shingles and C&D, which is why some of the equipment we already bought for Barry is helping us to develop the site, but then we'll end up inside the building. We bought a few specific machines to go in the building for loading trailers and sorting material. So basically, our main focus is going to be this new site for recycling materials. And the rock kind of goes hand in hand because it allows us to have backhauls for what we're doing. Right now we got quite a bit, but when we do finish the establishment, we're going to need a couple more smaller excavators and maybe one more wheel loader. And if the aggregate industry grows, we'll be putting another bigger wheel loader with that. Currently the 300's the biggest one we have.